So a lot of times we can have a signal. It can be an audio signal like here. Well, actually this is a music signal, but it could also be a recording of someone talking, or anything else. And well, from the blue, what can we really read? Well, there's the amplitude. It tells us something about how loud the recording is. So you can see quiet periods, but really it doesn't tell you that much. So what you can do is the picture below. It's a time frequency analysis, which is what I do. So on the vertical axis, the horizontal axis, you have time, and then the vertical is frequency. So it tells you more about, well, which notes are being played in this piece of music at any given time. So actually, it's a bit like compared to finding the sort of the notes of what is being played. So another thing you could do with the signal is you probably want to send it to someone. You want to make that quick and not use a lot of space, and that is also something that I work with. So as I said, time frequency analysis, well, yes. So instead of having this big complex signal, we take smaller building blocks. So the red is a function we start with, and then we take that one function and we make different frequencies of it, so higher frequencies, lower frequencies, and we can shift it along the time axis as well. So what we use that for is we find coefficients corresponding to which of these functions we use how much of. And then we can get a picture like we did on the previous page, or we can make it quicker to send it because these smaller building blocks are much simpler to have implemented. So what exactly is my work in this? So I work with a particular set of functions called B-splines, and then I'm finding out, well, when we have the building blocks, we need to know that we are able to actually build a house with these blocks, or build the signal in this case. So I check whether, well, what frequency shifts and time shifts we need for these building blocks to be able to create all signals that we want, and then also finding good ways, so finding maybe a particular system that catches given features that we want, or that give us few coefficients, again making it shorter and easier to send.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I liked your presentation. It was a nice beginning, and there was, I think there was some clarity. You had a really clear way of explaining very difficult or very technical stuff in a way. Your ending was maybe a little bit like, you could have maybe let the world be a little bit more proud of the work you're doing, so that we would sit with a good feeling in the end. And maybe, and I didn't really get where in real world application, I mean, where would this technology make a difference? But I think you got really nicely around explaining your technology with these two pictures, and it was a good way of contrasting, I think. Thank you.
Yeah, and I agree, it was a great presentation, even though it was made in a totally different way than the other presentation. So that was really nice to see. And the only thing I'm lacking as well is the real world application. This is where this is going to make a really great difference, because I'm sitting here with a lot of questions. I mean, a lot of small, interesting. Whoa, this could be used here. This could be used here. Or if you do this, could you also do this and stuff like that? So something to guide us through in a real world application would be great.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw the title, the frame set for Gabor systems generated by B-splines, I was like, that's going to be a lot of fun in 3 minutes. So I also thought that this was very nice, taking a lot of very abstract concepts and boiling them down and presenting them in a very clear way. And I think so just to agree with the others, I thought this was a very nice presentation. If I were to give feedback, exactly, you could consider also not giving this as so this is kind of like a traditional math style where I say, here's a thing, and then there's another thing, and then I do this and this. But you could also say like, how about like taking an audio signal and doing like a cool abstract representation of it? This is what I do, you know, like, so starting not necessarily with the application, but like zeroing in on kind of so that's like an idea at least, or you don't have to do it.
Thank you. Thank you.